Hello, welcome to the Subway Surfers podcast. Name to be decided in future videos. I am now bringing it back. The second video, or the third video that I ever created, has now become a series because this is the second ever episode of me doing the exact same thing. What does the series entail exactly? I hear people wondering. The whole few people that will one day watch this video. Well, it is quite simple. In this series, I shall simply use Subway Surfers as a background footage as I talk. As I talk way too much. What will I talk about? Well, that varies. Perhaps I'll talk about certain issues in the world. Perhaps I'll talk about upcoming games, video ideas, literally anything. It is a ranting platform. So let's just all sit back and enjoy this extremely long form video, which I'm quite sure is not that long this time compared to the first one, because that took a very long time to handle, even though it is just me talking. Talking for that long, not that easy for me apparently. Or is it? Right, so there is obviously a very easy topic, not easy, it's extremely sensitive as well, that could be talked about as of the time of the recording of this video. I will, however, completely avoid the subject because I do not want to have another controversy. My last video already dealt with topics the last video that was in this form, and I'm not going over that again. Didn't really raise too much attention though. Like I said, when you first start out, you can say whatever you want. No one really cares. So we'll stick to that. In some news, what else is actually happening? Well, I'm going to also start playing the laptop online PC games again. Like Valorant, except I'm not going to play Valorant. I've been recommended a few games by some people that are online and free. They're all basically browser games, not gonna lie. Like, if anyone knows Stick Wars 2, yes. I'm quite sure that there is going to be a new one. They're making a new one. And there's one on the App Store, but that's Stick Wars 1. I'm not playing that again. But Stick Wars 2, if I can find it, I'm playing that. There's a few other games. I completely forgot the name of it. It's like StarCraft 2? StarCraft 2? Something 2. Something 2. I don't know what it is, but it's something 2. What else has happened? Well, let's see. Genshin's going on. Let's talk a bit about Genshin for just a split moment, shall we? Eula came back after, I don't know, God knows how long. They bring Eula back. But of course, what does Genshin do? Well, first they complained that Eula's not making enough money despite the fact that everyone said that they wanted her. Because, obviously when people want something, they definitely don't save up the Primo Gems, the way to get wishes in Genshin if no one actually plays the game who watches the video. Okay, right, so in Genshin you collect Primo Gems for doing daily quests, completing events, all that yada stuff. And you use these Primo Gems to go to wishes. You can wish and you can get characters. Now, Primo Gems is also Genshin's way of making money as a gacha game. People can spend money to buy Primo Gems, which can then be used to get characters that they want. This is how Genshin rates the success of their banners. It depends on how much money each banner raises over a specific period of time. Eula has not performed, according to Genshin Impact, that well. But if you look on Eula forums, like Reddit, you will realize that everyone is pulling for her. Now, why does it still look like she's not making money? It's quite simple. When you give a bunch of people who want her desperately more than a year to save up Primo Gems, they're gonna save a whole load. And that whole load, they're just gonna use, and they're pretty much guaranteed. If you can pull 210 times, I think, you are pretty much guaranteed. Even if you lose a 50-50 twice, you are guaranteed Eula at one point. So if you give them over a year, I think they had to have almost 2 years to save up Primogems. They're gonna be able to pull for Eula, and they will not spend money on it. That's what Genshin seems to forget, or they remember, and there's just an excuse for them to brag to everyone, like, oh, yeah, you see, no one wanted Eula in the end. I don't know. I mean, they also put her right before Fontaine. Right, again, I forgot. If some people don't watch Genshin, Fontaine is the next region. Genshin presently has 4 regions available to play in. Mondstadt, some place with a wind god. Liyue, place with an earth god. Inazuma, place with a lightning god. And Sumeru, place with a tree god. Yeah, tree god, nature god, basically. Or they call them Archons, and they are called the Animal Archon, Geo Archon, Electro Archon, and Dendro Archon. Yes, the next one is Hydro, so Waterworld. Anyone watch the movie Waterworld? That's what you're getting, or you're getting Atlantis. Journey to Atlantis, number 1. Adventure Under the Sea 2000. I forgot the name of that movie, but it's the one with the submarine. I'm quite sure it's based on the Journey to Atlantis as well. I'm certain of it. But yeah, everything's just underwater now. Fontaine. But yeah, Fontaine's coming out, and brings a bunch of new characters with them, right? So naturally, some other people, apparently they're called whales, people who like to pay for characters, like they actually pay for Primogems actively. It's how they get their content. Well, now they have a new set of content to go to pay for these new characters who no one has seen before. Like, I know, especially for me, I pull once per every single banner. So when one set comes out, I pick one of the 2 banners that is released at the same time, and I pull on one of them once. So God knows which character I'm gonna end up getting. Or, well, at least the Genshin Impact formula knows which character I will end up getting. Anyways, back to it. So yeah, Genshin, Eula mains. Bit upset that it appears that Eula's not successful, even though they've all pulled for her like 1,000 times already. What else is there? Oh yeah, you know what? It's old news, but I'm gonna mention it if no one knows. Anyone remember Zachary Gordon back from the day? We used to have the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies way back when. Who knows how long now? A couple years, or more than a decade now. Yeah, the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. Zachary Gordon, Greg Heffley. Yeah, he voices one of the characters. I know, fantastic, isn't it? Like, actually, he voices one of the characters. He voices a guy called Tainari. A bunny guy, I think. Fox guy. I think he's a fox. I think his ears resemble a fox's ears. I don't know what animal it is. It's something. He's an part animal, fantasy creature guy. He's called a forest ranger. He's technically a doctor as well, but he's mainly a forest ranger who shoots a bow. Yeah, let's just say he sounds almost like he did back in the movies, but like the third one, after his voice cracks a bit. Yeah, but you can definitely still hear Greg Heffley in him. It's great. What else has happened? I know a few things have happened this week. Don't really talk about. I usually don't talk about them too much. But here, let's talk about some other things. Movies. Movies have come out. Yes, movies have come out. That includes the fact that there is going to be a brand new Insidious movie. Again, they're saying this is going to be the last one. I pray it is. I cannot be asked to keep watching Insidious movies again. It's taking such a long time now. They're not bad, but seriously, it's very long. Elemental came out. Bomb. I wonder why. Pixar has been doing absolute dog recently, unfortunately. Tragedy. I cannot explain why it's a tragedy. It's just that it's been a while. They're a bit lacking. But they have a new movie coming out which looks decent. I'm going to be watching that, definitely. So, gonna have fun. DreamWorks, of course, just pulling things out. They're about to have another one now. What's it called? Oh, yes. Teenage Kraken. And it's starting to rain. Great. Enjoy the rain sounds in the background starting now. What else do we have? Oh, yeah, Teenage Kraken, made by the creators of Shrek and How to Train Your Dragon. 2 of the most beloved animated movie franchises of all time. All they're missing is Kung Fu Panda to be in there, and boom, you have the trilogy. The Trinity? The Trinity. Triumvirate. I don't know how you want to call it. Any other movies? Oh yes, Indiana Jones came out. I have not watched it, but based on what I've heard, people are not too happy with it. Does not matter. It's Indiana Jones. I'll watch it anyways. And of course, Mission Impossible has come out. Good stuff there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Mission Impossible, good stuff. But everything's coming to an end. Apparently, this is one of the last Mission Impossible films. I think they're saying it's like split into 2, split into 3, or something like that. It's gonna end soon. Unless they decide to bring in some new action guy to come and do what Tom Cruise does. Highly doubt it though. John Cena and Jackie Chan, the JCs of the present world, JC by the way, have made a movie together. I'm not gonna lie, I like the look of it. I know for some people it's gonna be very tacky probably, but I like the look of it, so I'm gonna probably go watch it. Not too shabby, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it in the movie section. Nothing else really comes to mind anymore. Oh, look at that. I'm looking at this thing now. Look how I died. Actually, I died a while back. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that was an ad, and I'm not paid, so I'm not gonna show the ad. Even though I've just been talking about a bunch of movies recently. Damn. I should get paid for that. I know I'm not gonna get paid for that. So yeah. Well, if anyone has any other game ideas, I'd be down to listen to them. I don't really think there's much else for me this time. No topics really come to mind. That's a first, honestly. I'm surprised that I don't have any topics coming to mind anymore. Oh, well. So you get some sometimes, you lose some sometimes. Who really knows what happens? All I have to do is just keep doing stuff. Just I have no idea what to talk about. Nothing's actually... For the first time in a long... Like, last time I did this video, I could talk about everything all at once. Because I just let it all out. Now there is nothing to talk about in my eyes. Well, at least nothing that comes to my head instantly. Well, there are a few things. Yeah, but that should not be shared. Honestly, the whole topic, the one that is in my head predominantly, the two things that are in my head predominantly, can't say it. Very sensitive topic right now, in particular. So I will not risk my life for it. No shot. That is a waste of everyone's time. And I'm also going to change the name of the podcast that I said at the start. The title of the video is not going to be what I said. Yeah, there's nothing else for me. Maybe next time I'll have more interesting things to talk about. Who knows? Anyways, have a good day. Peace out, everyone.